Here are the three things that I wish I had known going into EMDR basic training. One, this is not like any other training. It's extremely experiential. To be basic trained in EMDR, that requires 20 hours of lecture, 20 hours of practicum, and 10 hours of consultation. So over the course of 2 weekends, each weekend you are going to be getting 10 hours of lecture and at least 10 hours of practicum. That is a lot of practicum time. Two, the work that you are going to do when you're playing a client in EMDR training is going to be real work. You'll probably be encouraged to pick something that is not extremely activating, and you'll most likely be encouraged to pick something that could be contained if needed. But that doesn't change the fact that this will be real and genuine work for you. And so you'll be moving in and out of this place of providing therapy and receiving therapy. And that can be hard sometimes. Three, how you end weekend one is not going to determine the type of EMDR therapist you become. So much work happens between weekend one and weekend two as you're gaining consultation hours and starting to introduce the model to clients. Personally, I felt everything really click in weekend two when I was able to have already been through weekend one. I already sort of knew some of the questions I was coming in with into weekend two, and I was able to look at weekend two through the lens of this is what I don't know. When you come into weekend one, you genuinely don't know what you don't know. But going into weekend two, there can be a feeling of overwhelm because you're starting to wrap your head around, whoa, there's a lot of information I don't know. When I facilitate basic trainings, one of my sort of aims or goals as a facilitator is to help clinicians understand the why of EMDR. EMDR is absolutely an art form, and that art form is developed through time, through consultation, through practice. When you're really able to get to the nitty gritty of the why of the model and the why of every single phase, that's when you're able to really absorb a lot of the information. And that's where I really see clinicians start to click. If you're an EMDR clinician who's already taken basic training, what do you wish you were told before you started?